This video is about long division, and more importantly, it's about long division as it relates to polynomials. So just like when you were learning long division with numbers, you can do the same thing with polynomials. So let's look at some examples. So, just like how we worked with long division with numbers, same idea. So we can write c minus 5 on the outside, and on the inside is c squared plus 2c minus 35. And so the first thing is we have to figure out, and of course we look at the leading term here to help us decide. We want to say how many times does c go into c squared, or what times c gives me c squared. So c times c gives me c squared. So now we multiply. So now we have a number on top, now we multiply it to what's on the outside. So c times c is c squared, and c times negative 5 is negative 5c. The next thing we do is subtract. Remember, we're subtracting entire polynomials, so we have to be aware, and in this case you can change it to plus, but change the signs. So c squared minus c squared is 0. 2c plus 5c is 7c, and we bring down the next term. And we do the steps all over again. So how many times does c go into 7c? Or what times c will give me 7c? The answer is 7. 7 times c is 7c. 7 times negative 5 is negative 35. And we subtract again. So we can change the signs if we must. 7c minus 7c is 0. Negative 35 plus 35 is 0. So there's a remainder of 0. So what is our answer? Remember, it's always what's on the top. And another example. Again, we're dividing, so 18, n to the fourth minus 2n cubed minus 3n squared plus 7n minus 2 divided by n minus 2. Okay, so n minus 2 outside the box. N to the fourth minus 2n cubed minus 3n squared plus 7n minus 2 inside the box. Okay, so n, our leading term is n, and we want to see how many times it goes into n to the fourth. So n goes into n to the fourth, or what times n gives us n to the fourth, and it's n cubed. So now we multiply. N cubed times n is n to the fourth. N cubed times negative 2 is negative 2n cubed. Subtract. N to the fourth minus n to the fourth is 0. Negative 2n cubed minus a negative 2n cubed comes plus, so that's 0. Bring down the next term. Now because that's 0, what happens is we have a 0 term here, because n times what would give me 0. So there's a 0 here, but we don't need to put the 0 there. What we end up doing is just bringing down the next term, so we know what to do. So now we have to say how many times does n go into negative 3n squared? And the answer is negative 3n. So notice we don't have an n squared term in our answer. So negative 3n times n is negative 3n squared. And negative 3n times a negative 2 becomes a positive 6n. And we want to subtract. And again, if you want to change those to plus, but change the signs on the inside, that's fine. Negative 3n squared plus 3n squared is 0. 7n minus 6n is 1n. And bring down the next term. And start the process again. So how many times does n go into n? And that's once. So 1 times n is n. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Subtract those and we get 0. So what is our answer? It's what's up here. N cubed minus 3n plus 1. All right, last example. We have Moira and she buys a rug that's rectangular and it is 3 inches shorter than her old rug. So she has an old rug and she's buying a new rug. And what it says is it's 3 inches shorter than her old rectangular rug. So if her old rug is X inches long, the new one is 3 inches shorter. So X minus 3. What else do we know? The area of the new rug. So now we know this one's area is x squared plus 2x minus 15 inches squared. Describe the width of Moira's new rug in terms of the length of her old rug. So what does that mean? Well, we need to actually divide them. So let's do our division. So what are we going to divide? X minus 3 into x squared plus 2x minus 15. Now why do we do that? Because remember, area is length times width. So whatever this is times this is going to give us that area. So we've got to work backwards. Let's divide. X goes into x squared, x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Subtract 0, 2 plus 3 gives us 5x. Bring down the next term. X goes into 5x 5 times. So we get 5x. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Subtract and we get 0. So what is our answer? X plus 5 is what the new rug should be. Well, how is that in respect to the old rug? So Moira's new rug is 5 inches wider than the new rug, than the old rug, sorry. 5 inches wider than the old rug. All right, that's it for this video. As you work through your lesson, if you come across any questions, be sure to ask your teacher. Thanks. Have a great day.